God calls us to show compassion to the orphan and the widow. And both hands takes both of those things and ties them together into one project where we support a widow in a project while fundraising for the cost of an adoption. 2, 3, go!
We chose the same adoption agency this time as last time because we had such a great experience. And at the conference that they do, they had a bunch of booths and handouts for how you can fund your adoption. Our adoption last time was fully funded through a bunch of different ways. And this time we learned about both hands. We didn't hear about it last time, and we thought it was a really great opportunity to be able to give while we were receiving. So we were really intrigued at the idea of being able to put our time and our expertise to work for someone else while we were going through this process of funding our adoption.
When they started talking about what the program is, about how God's called us as Christians to support the orphans and support the widows, and they said it's just such a great opportunity to tie those things together. It doesn't seem organic. The more and more they explained it to us, like, here's what we're doing. We want you to support a widow in some sort of ministry. And then what we do is we show you how to fundraise for your adoption while using the support of the widow and the widow project as a reason to talk to people. And so as it all came together, the way the program works is we build a team first of our friends, our community, our family, our Sunday school class, and we tell people what we're trying to do. We're raising money for our adoption, and we want to support a widow in the community. The next thing is we find a widow that needs some sort of support, some sort of help. And what Erica did was reached out to our neighborhood. So that's how we got connected to Janet.
Janet reached out to us over our Facebook group for the neighborhood and responded to my post. And so I told her I'd come over, and just in sitting and talking with her, she seemed really humble. She didn't ask for much, so kind of prompted her to walk around her house and look at the things that maybe she'd been just living with as is. So something as simple as a broken light in her bathroom, and she was using the other light instead of being able to use the entire sink. And so we went through the house and talked about all these things that we could help her fix or update, and she said that would be great. I told her to dream big. We're going to make a really long list, and we're going to do as much as we possibly can. So we talked about a lot of things, a few dozen different ideas, and then we went to work reaching out to neighborhood hardware stores and friends and family to see if they had any connections for all the supplies that we would want in order to do these projects. And from there, we kind of walked her through the list, and she sounded really excited for Project Day. Hi, Janet.
Oh, hi, Erica. Jonathan.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Hey,
Good,
excellent.
How are you? How did it feel to have so many people there helping that day?
I felt relatively relaxed, really. Everybody was doing their thing, and I said, oh, okay, this is how they do, organize things, especially my garage, and people working in the yard, people working in my bedroom inside. But you guys coming and organize that, to me, that was priceless.
I mean, we all felt very blessed to be part of that with you, so. What's special about it is you've become part of our adoption story too. So even, as we're waiting, I wasn't expecting this process to bring friendship and this mutual respect and care for each other, so that, as we're waiting, I get to keep up with you and see how you're doing. We get to pray for you for, everything that's going on in your life. And we get to remember everything that we went through, from the project to the waiting, and you being part of it's really special to us as well.
Pretty soon after your project was completed, we were fully funded.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I
Yeah.
even a little bit to do with it.
Yeah.
It's nice because I'm a person that I like to have some impact. And like Erica mentioned, that I think it's not just going to be this project. I know where you guys live, you know where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, and you have had a huge impact on us and this adoption, and even Jack. Like when we come over to visit with you, and Jack goes running up the steps to say hello and come in, and when he just ran inside your house those few times, it didn't even wait for you to open the door.
It made sense when you're there with Janet and you're serving her and you're ministering to someone who has lost someone very important in their lives. And that's no different than adopting rats.
There's it's a pure love to give yourself to someone else completely separate from your family. Supporting a widow that was not your family and now she is mirrors the adoption of an orphan, taking someone, outside of your family and bringing them into your family and making that permanent decision that they are now a part of your life.
It's a one-day project, but it ends up becoming a lifetime friendship.